What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Buccaneer Zone. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back for a daily extra, quick update on what are the latest rumors and what probably is gonna dominate this week, starting from today. It might actually be already outdated when you're watching this, but keep watching it because the names I'm gonna mention, those are probably gonna be the players that we will be. Looking at this week, the following weeks, and so on, so on, because those are the names that kind of will be targeted or expected to be targeted by us. So yeah, let's delve into it immediately. Okay, so the big news I will talk in this video, by the way, about Lukaku, Vlahovic to PSG, Kessie, Home, and Morata as well a little bit. But we start off with Lukaku because that's the big news. That's shocking news, confusing news, weird news, whatever you want to call it, or good news for a lot of people because quite a lot, surprisingly, do like the idea of signing Lukaku. So it could be good news for you. The updates are, as things stand, Inter are out of the race. It's us or it's the Saudi League. He, at this moment in time, doesn't want to join the Saudi League. He's open to join Juve. Allegri wants him. And we kind of agree with Chelsea what the fee is going to be. We also kind of agree, apparently, with Lukaku what his contract is going to be. The only issue is Vlahovic is still at the club. That's basically, in a nutshell, what the situation is at this moment in time. According to Corriere dello Sport, we reached an agreement with Lukaku for a 3-year deal. Yesterday or Saturday was a 4-year deal for 10 million. Now it's a 3-year deal at 8.5 apparently. There's an agreement with Chelsea for that 40 million euros package with bonuses. The only thing is that we need to sell Vlahovic, and that's what Giuntoli apparently told Lukaku and what he told Chelsea. That's now the biggest issue. Are we gonna sell Vlahovic? According to Alfredo Pedula, he said PSG has a potential to offer something close to 90 million, including bonuses. Furthermore, it has already secured an agreement with Vlahovic for a 5-year deal. That's not going to be difficult. I don't think even agreeing with Juve is going to be difficult because of the power and financial backing PSG have. I think finding an agreement on the transfer fee is not going to be that difficult. PSG are going to be able to cough that money up. They're still very confused with that Mbappe situation, but Messi left. Maybe they're still going for Vlahovic. I'm not sure. You would assume it doesn't really depend on if Mbappe is going to say yes or no, because the last couple of days Romano is kind of pushing that PSG thing a little bit more every single day. So you have a feeling that it's something real, and it's something that potentially could happen this week where things can, pick up really quickly. But that's what the situation is, If Vlahovic leaves tomorrow or today, I don't know, if the news comes out that he's joining PSG, it's close to an agreement, then Lukaku to Juve can also be very quickly done, as things stand. I've said it in my previous videos, I don't like Lukaku. I don't like him, who he is, how he conducts himself, the way he acts, and the way he speaks. I'm just not a big fan of his. And also on the pitch, I'm not a big fan. If he joins, I have no other option than hoping he does well, because I want to do well, watching my team, I want to win stuff. But this is unbelievable. Like, this is so surreal, I remember like a couple of weeks ago when that news first came out, like really quickly, but Inter was strong in the running. We were like, yeah, this is never gonna happen, Let's brush that to the side, But actually, apparently, talks with him have been ongoing since the Champions League final, which is very strange. Which is very, very strange that these things are actually happening. And the weird part is that it only comes out now, that Inter only now finds out that what the situation is. Like, why it takes so long? Or was he open to joining Juve and it wasn't really happening, so he was like, I'm joining Inter, but he got word that Vlahovic is actually going to leave, and Juve know Vlahovic is going to leave in the next couple of days, and that's why they told Lukaku, just stay calm, stay put. If you really want to join us, Vlahovic is gone. We're gonna bring you in. That can be the case as well. That can be the case as well. Before we move on, really quickly, I want to mention this. We have something incredibly or like exciting to announce because our YouTube channel is now launching a brand new membership program compared to last season. That comes with exclusive perks, as you can see, members chat, private members chat on Discord, prediction league, wallpapers. You can join the live. There will be a quiz during the season, a couple of them, where you can win prizes as well. And one of the highlights is obviously our prediction league. By becoming a member, you'll gain access to our exclusive Discord group, like I said, and where you can interact with the fans as well. But the prediction league is the big thing, obviously, because Jockey Bro, who everybody knows who's on the channel, he won the jersey. Norbert, who always joins on live during the lives, he won the gift card for 50 euros. This year we added another gift card, and we added a 4th and 5th place prize as well, where you can win one of our merch. So if you're willing to do that and want to participate in the prediction league, which is going to be bigger this season, you can do that by becoming a member and also supporting the channel, so we can do this stuff, give away stuff, and also improve the quality of the channel. So yeah, really appreciate any help as usual. Channel is going to run the same thing, videos going to be out anyway, even if you don't become a member, so that's not the issue. Morata, he was mentioned as well. Really briefly, no, I don't want to see Morata at the club anymore. Like, we've seen him. That's why we got Vlahovic. Like, this is becoming a joke that we're actually, because it's from good sources, that we are actually keeping him as an option. Like, imagine having him, Milik, and Keane up top. Like, I don't think Allegri's signing up for that as well, That's ridiculous. I don't want to see Morata at the club. I don't want to spend a single euro anymore on Morata. Like, it's done. He ain't that guy. He will never be that guy, as a backup, as a added piece, maybe you can say yes, but as a main guy, please no. Like, he crumbles under the smallest pressure, and even the highest stage. Like, he has mental breakdowns during the season, and at his age, it's, you cannot even explain it anymore. Like, when he first joined, it was like, okay, new country, and who knows. But now it's like, nah, man. It happens every single time. You're just not that guy. So forget about Morata. I don't even mention that anymore. The second name is Franck Kessié, because Di Marzio mentioned that last week, and now it's picking up steam, because everybody's confirming it. He is the number one target for midfield. This is from Romano. I will read it out firstly, because it's also a very complex story, in my opinion. He said, Juve have scheduled a new round of talks for the Franck Kessié deal. The midfielder is their top target, but Juve want to understand the player's plan, as he has expressed a desire to either stay at Barcelona or potentially try his luck in the Premier League. Discussions will take place soon, as Juve new director Giuntoli is keen on acquiring Kessié's services. Straight away, it already feels that he doesn't really want to join, and that's not really a problem, because not everybody wants to join at the beginning. Like, a lot of players, type of deals happen like that. Barcelona want him out. He has no offers from the Premier League as of now, and we're the only team in for him. We want a loan with an option to buy, whatever. That's the situation now, but he is the number one target. He is, for me, a defensive midfielder, which raises my eyebrows, because at this moment in time, we have Fagioli, Locatelli, Miretti, Rovella, Pogba, Rabiot, 6. If you add Kessié, 7. If we play in a 3-5-2, that's way too much. If we play in a 4, that's still too much. In a 3 midfield, it's still too much. Players are gonna leave. Miretti, he could potentially leave. If we sell him, I'll be pissed. If it's a loan, I get it, But somebody else is gonna leave as well. We are not going into the season. I will be absolutely stunned if we go into the season with 6 midfielders, one of them being on 8.5 million. Kessié is on 6.5, so you still need to manage to find a way to bring that in as well. You have Rabiot on 7. You have Locatelli in that team. You have Rovella coming back. You have Fagioli. It's just too much. Keep in mind, we're only going to play one game a week unless we play a mid game in Serie A or we have a Coppa Italia game. But it's one game a week. That's too much. If you want to play all levels midfielders, we are gonna again have a different lineup every single week, and that's something I don't want to see. So the Frank Kessie thing, position wise, I'm confused because you have Rovella. That's one. Number wise, it doesn't make sense unless again Tuesday, Monday, today, whatever, we get the news that yeah, like Pogba's offer from the Saudi is too much. He's gonna leave, and Pogba's gone, and you need numbers in that midfield. You need a replacement, not a replacement, direct replacement, because completely different players, but you need another midfielder, and that's the way we're going. Then, like position wise, it still doesn't make sense, but like numbers wise, in midfield, excuse me, it makes sense because you lost somebody, you bring somebody else in, but then again, we're too much, and then probably that's when Miretti will leave on loan. Um, with Kessie, I don't dislike Kessie. I don't think he's a special player. I don't think he's a player where I'm like, wow, that's not a problem because you cannot always, like we never always had an entire midfield where we were like, wow, unless you go back to 2016, which was not a fluke, but like that's probably not gonna happen. How good that was! That was ridiculously good. Um, it's just a wage. He's not too old. I think he's 27. I've never had anything against Cassier, but like he's a very standard foot. Like he's not special. Like if you watch Cassier, it's not like wow. That's why I want Frank Cassier. He will do the hard work. He will grind it out. He will be very busy. You will see he's on that pitch, and that kind of appeals to Allegri, and we know that. It's not a surprise or whatsoever. So, let's see. But I like things need to move before we bring him in. Like not Zakaria, Mikani, and Arthur. Players who are actually part of the team as of now, they need to move. So, very interesting to see how that will develop. But I think it's very clear that the club and Allegri wants a new midfielder, and that's kind of priority over other areas, especially right wing. Like, still nothing, which again pushes me to believe we're actually going to play that 3-5-2, and we are actually going to sign this guy, Home, or somebody else, and we're actually moving to the 3-5-2, which is bad news for Gatti because Alexandro is going to play a lot, Danilo's going to play a lot, Chiesa is going to struggle big time if he's going to stay. If we play a 3-5-2, I advise Chiesa to leave, and I advise fans to accept that. Not accepting that is actually happening, but like if it's a 3-5-2, we are going to look at Chiesa and we are going to be very frustrating. He's going to be very frustrated, and it's not going to look good. But we're in for Home. Christian Home. Why did I say Christian? Emil Home. We're in for Emil Home because Giuntoli loves him. And according to Mirko Di Natale, in the past few hours, there have been the first phone call contacts between Juve and Spezia regarding Emil Home. Spezia values him at around 10 to 50 million euros. Juve is making a strong push to secure his signing, but first they need to sell. That price makes me think, why didn't we sign Parisi? Like, is it like, I know why, because they think, oh, we have Kostic Jr. and Alexander, which is absolutely rubbish, but that's their top process. And on the right, we have De Chilio, and that's it. Quadrado's gone, whatever, how formation you want to play. The way they look at the left back, left side of the field, you can also say Di Maria's gone and Sule might be gone. That's how they're looking at it in a 3-5-2. And we're in for Home. I've spoken about Home. I don't like him. I absolutely do not rate him one bit. I've seen him play, and I've seen absolutely nothing positive where I can say, yeah, there's something in it. Take a shot. I just don't see it. I absolutely do not see it. So I'm not sure what Giuntoli sees in him. I'm not sure what the club sees in him. I'm not sure what Allegri sees in him because he's signing off for it. I don't get it. And while I'm speaking on this, it popped in my mind that we have Timothy Weah. He's still not in training, but he's our player, and we have no idea where he's going to play. Very strange that he's not in training because we leave for preseason, and he's still not there. I think he played international games. That's why. I'm pretty sure something like that. And also he needed to sort off his papers or something like that. I read somewhere. But is he going to feature? Is Timothy Weah going to feature a lot? In which position is going to feature? I'm assuming it's going to be 3-5-2. If you're pushing for Home and you're getting Timothy Weah and you're not pushing for a center back when Bonucci is out of the project. I'm assuming it's going to 3-5-2, and that means Chiesa news will pop up, I believe, relatively soon. And it's not going to look good. It's going to be kind of sad. Also this week, we leave on tour. We will be live for a watch along for our first game. Hopefully, we will see which formation we're going to play. I'm not hoping for a 3-5-2, but hopefully there will be some clarity so we can actually assess what could be a good deal and what could not be a good deal. And we can move into the next season because that's going to kick off in a month. A month's time from now, we are doing the post-game live show, and talk about Udinese. And did we win? What did go well? What did go wrong again? So it's coming really, really quickly. Anyways, gonna wrap it up by saying if you want to join the members club, you can help out the channel, we can improve, but we give back. You can win one of those cool prizes. You can join the Discord members chat, which is always fun during the season, even now. So considering doing that, like the video as well, subscribe to the channel, join me later today for a live update on what could be a very packed show. Let's see. Thanks for watching. See ya.